Hello everyone, you joined me in Camden Town on the Underground. I'm currently heading to a job, so I thought today I'd just show you what I do. So I usually only work within the borough of Camden, Camden Town essentially, and the surrounding areas. Most of the tools I'll be using are already at the job because I started it on Thursday, and I'll talk a bit more about why I'm not taking my own transport there a bit later on as well. So as I said on the Underground, I usually only do very local jobs because my transport is only really for short distances of a few miles or so. I think I did mention it in a video already, but my transport for my business is an electric assisted cargo trike called a cargo cycle, and it's got about as much space in there as a small van. You can fit your whole kit in there, you know, mower, strimmer, hedge trimmers, forks, spades, waste, everything I really need as a small sole trader business. Right, so we're not too far away from the job now. The reason I'm travelling a bit further afield as an exception for this job is, which way am I going? This way. Is because my brother, who's an electrician, was working at this job to do the electrics for the house, and he recommended me when the customer started thinking about having a gardener redo the garden. I'll show you some clips and photos of my cargo trike if I have any in my archives, just to give you a bit more of an idea, because when you hear cargo trike you usually think of a tricycle with a tiny basket on the back or something like that, when really it's a lot bigger than that. It really is like one of those tiny vans. There's a lot more space in there than you'd think. So here we are, this is what I've done so far. This was all a very scraggly lawn up until the other day, so I'm going to be rotivating this a bit more, making it nice and friable, and then levelling it nice so that I can lay the turf on it. I'm rotivating the soil so that the turf has a nice friable surface to root into. I feel well worked and ready for a glass of red wine on the roof. It's really nice and sunny today. It's amazing how a little bit of sun can completely change your mood. You know, during the winter, I tend to get quite sorry for myself when it's dark and dingy for several months. But as soon as there's a bit of sun, it really perks me up. Thank you. I'm now off the bus in the Harefield area, walking my way down to Bramble. It's about a 10-minute walk from here, between 5 and 8 if you have long legs like I do, and it's all downhill, so nothing too tough. I can see that lovely cottage again that I discovered in the last episode. Ah, if only. So pretty. And here we are at Blackjack's Lock, and there is Bramble in the distance. I probably won't get bored of saying it for a while, but it's so nice and sunny. It really does improve my mood when there's a bit of sun. A bit of warmth, a bit of sun, either of those things really cheers me up. And of course the towpath starts to dry up as well. Well, that wasn't there when I left. It's a massive great log. I'm not even sure that you can call that a log. It's just a trunk. Jeez. I might attempt to get that out somehow. Maybe get a rope around it. This is why I love spiders. All of these could have been inside Bramble, but they're not. Thank you, spiders. We've had quite a lot of rain here recently, so the roof is looking nice and clean. I think I'm going to make myself a coffee and have a nice sit down outside. Maybe on a stool, maybe on the roof, who knows? The grass seems to have doubled in length since the last video. It's only a couple of days ago. So I'm going to let the coffee cool down now. I'm going to put a screw onto the end of a string, put it into this trunk and spin it so that this ties around it a couple of times, and then I'm going to try and see if I can hoist it out. So there we are, the string is screwed into the log and I'm going to try and spin it. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it out anyway. One spin. Ooh, ooh. Come back here. So it worked, but it weighs an absolute ton. I'll probably just stand it up over the side here so it's out of the way. It's definitely not coming on Bramble. Probably sink me. And there we have it. Bramble's open. Oh, I can't tell you how nice it is to have everything open and not feel cold. Binocular photography. Okay, the windows are getting closed. I've let too many midges in. I'm now going back up to Harefield village, just to have a bit of a wander while there's still sun out. It's a really sweet village. All the buildings are quite miniature. So I've been to the chippy, I've got myself some scampi and chips. And now I'm rushing back to Bramble to get the last bit of sunlight. This sunlight is just amazing. I've been saying it and I can say it again and again, sunlight just cheers me up. I've just screwed in a screw. Oh. Woohoo! So after a good day's work and a beautiful sunset, I finally have my glass of wine. Cheers. So tomorrow's plan is I'm going to move again, but I'm going to move early in the morning before work because I need to be in Camden town for between 11:30 and midday when I actually need to get to the job. So I think I'll wake up really early and set off as the sun's rising. Hopefully it's not overcast, but even more so, hopefully it's not raining. So it's getting quite dark now and a little bit chilly, so I'm going to retire into my beautiful little abode and see you in the morning, maybe in the next episode. In the next episode, I'll be cruising in the morning up to Rickmansworth. Thanks very much for watching, like and subscribe, see you soon.